What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video. I told y'all last video I was going to do kind of like an overall breakdown on what Top Step Bets is, what's Top Step in general, and like just the whole nine. Right. So without further ado, let's just jump right into this video and let's get into it. So for starters, Top Step is similar to if you're not new here, for all my veteran traders and my somebody that's looking for funded account challenges. This is similar to how back in the day we used to trade on FTMO, the KLT challenges, MFF. What's another one? The funded trader, like all these different prop firms. Essentially, it's another version of this, but instead of trading like indices and currencies, you're only focused on trading futures, right? So for Top Step, you can only trade futures. You could trade, honestly, I think you could trade gold too. I actually haven't personally looked at it. You guys know I specialize in trading indices. And then of course, indices and futures are the same thing. So actually, let me come over here and show you on the chart what I mean by that. When I say the same thing, I'm referring to like they follow the same pair, right? They're basically the same pair, it's just a different name for it under different regulations in whatever country that you're in, right? For the US, I believe, what was it, last year or the beginning? It wasn't this year. Last year, they was cracking down on regulations with all the different brokers. Everybody that wanted to trade indices, you couldn't trade indices no more unless you had a like an offshore broker or whatever. And then the only thing that you could do to adjust was switch over to the futures side. That's why futures haven't came. It came out. It came. I wouldn't say it came. It wouldn't. It came out of nowhere. Let me slow down. I don't know why I'm speaking so fast, but I wouldn't say futures came out of nowhere. But you've seen like a big shift, a big wave of traders for U.S. in particular that switched over to trading futures because of that reason. So the same way every week I'm calling on my indice trades. I'm calling US 30. I'm calling SPS and NAS 100. The Dow Jones, as you can see here, the E mini Dow Jones right here, moves the exact same way as US 30. The NQ, aka the NASDAQ 100, E-mini futures, moves the exact same way as NAS 100, right? They all follow the same pair, like they still follow the same suit. They're literally exactly the same for the most part, right? So like when it comes to trading it, obviously it's nothing for us to actually like hop on the trust and trade it because we've already been here. It's just a different terminology to make sure that we're meeting kind of like, like guidelines depending on like what country you're in and different rules. I know other countries you might not have strict regulation rules like that. Obviously, I'm not from overseas, so I have no idea specifically all of the rules that you guys have to follow. Like I know I have some mentees that are from overseas and they've been killing it at TMO. They don't have to worry about trading with futures or trading with other things like that. But right, but because actually, side note, before I forget, have anybody got an email from LTMO recently? LTMO recently put out a survey asking about US clients. They've been asking like, oh, what's the US clients doing? It was like, what do they want to see? Da, da, da. So you're hearing it here first. If you haven't found out by now, I'm pretty sure LTMO probably works with something with the futures. In some way, shape, or form, they're gonna find a way to get regulated and get back to their US clients. I don't really think last year it's been about a full year now. They didn't feel like maybe even two, honestly, but I'm pretty sure it was just a year now that we've been gone from FTMO. So it's gonna be interesting to see what are they gonna do to win the trust of the US clients again, or like is US clients not coming back at all? You feel me? So enough of me talking about them. Let's get into Top Step, right? So I originally first heard about Top Step from one of my personal mentees. Shout out to Sean. You know who you are, right? Shout out to Sean. He originally, back when FTMO first closed, he put me hit the Top Step. I didn't know too much about it, so I just left it alone, never thought about it. I was still trading on the indices, and I didn't really care too much about the funded account space or just like worrying about funded accounts. I just focused on my actual building my own personal capital. But I always did love the idea of prop firms. And the reason why I love the idea of prop firms is because for the average Joe or for the average individual that don't have a lot of capital, for people that don't have thousands, 10,000, 20,000, 50K, 100K, about $100K sitting in their accounts, right, to trade with, this is where the prop firms come in. The prop firms allows you to show that you have the discipline. It shows that you learned the strategy, that you have the discipline to manage funds, to manage capitals that the company will basically quote unquote sponsor you if you pass their challenge, right? Because you're showing that you're being consistent, you're showing that you can follow rules, you're showing that you can follow great risk management. How I like to think of it Before I get into breaking all this down, let me make sure I'm sharing my screen and stuff. How I like to think of it is trading with prop firms is kind of like you're getting a job in trading. That's how I like to think of it. Like I'm getting a career in trading, but instead of me trying to get interviewed for a job and trying to sell myself on why I deserve this job and show my resume, instead of doing that, you get to actually pay to get into this job. And then once you pay and show that you're using your hands-on experience, they get you letting the company see your hands-on experience and letting them visually see how you operate at this job. Now they accepted you as one of their traders, and now you get to trade for the company, right? Technically, you're trading with prop firm money. You're trading until you actually move up to an actual live account, not even the SFA account, but actually the live account where you're trading for the company and have to buy your own activation fees and all the extras. I can get into that later on in this video, but it's really like that's like a nice way to think about it. Like instead of you having to apply for a job and you got to interview and show them, no, you're choosing your account balance, whether it's a 50K, 100K, or 150K, right? Once you choose your account balance, that's going to be the account that you're going to be focusing on to pass your challenge. Once you pass your challenge and show that you have discipline, show that you know how to be profitable and you're not just gambling on the charts and you're not just risking trades every setup, right? Now they're hiring you in as a full-time trader within their company. They look at you as a respected person in their prop firm space, right? So as you can see here, what is Topstep? What are their rules? They have one rule, one goal, right? Once you pass the Topstep challenge, depending on which account that you choose, if you choose a 50K account, and look, it's not sign up. You see this line right here where we're like, oh, it was 165 a month, 325 a month, 375 a month. That's cap. This really, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. This is just a selling tactic to make you think that you better get a deal. It's been $50 a month for about a year or two now. This is the actual price. They're just putting that right there to make you think like, oh, I'm catching a sale, but this is the actual legitimate price. Topstep. If anybody work at Topstep and you're seeing me, you're watching this video right now, you're like, you know what? You didn't have to say that, Abe. I'm sorry. I'm just keeping it real for my people. No bad blood, no bad love. But it's cool though, because obviously people gonna run it over $50. It's $50 is equivalent to like lunch or dinner for a night. This is nothing. Like this is the obviously for my people that's watching this, it's popular for a reason. Everybody love doing a 50K challenge because it makes the most sense. Now you can go for the bigger accounts because with the bigger accounts, you will be able to leverage more. Your contract sizes will be able to be bigger, and you'll have more opportunity to make money over here on 100K and 150K. But do not sleep on this 50K account because with the 50K account, you will be able to hit your targets faster, pass challenges faster, and as well as get payouts faster. And the way I want to say that is I kind of want to think of it from a perspective of I'm not doing this. Maybe later on down the road, it'll make sense to go get 100K or 150K. But your main priority when you're focusing on these funded account challenges, I want y'all main priority is to get a payout. You want to pass the challenge, yes, but you also want to make money, right? Yes, the profit target is 3,000, but I'm thinking from let's say it's like who could this? I'm trying to think because my specific target audience now is people more so people that's in their career fields. I'm not really targeting like college students or high school students or nothing like that. I'm mainly like people that are literally in their career fields, successful, literally having like real money to play with. But I know there is the demographic that does follow me as well. That's between the age range of like 22 to 25, right? Or like 20, 21 to 25 ish that want to get started, but they don't have the money. You making $3,000 every week, right? Through the strategy. Well, I'm speaking for my students, but I'm not even want to because I'm not really trying to sell my academy. I'm just speaking from let's say I'm gonna speak from to you. I'm gonna talk to you right now. And we're gonna say you got you with a strategy. You making $3,000 a week as a like you're in college or like even if you're just like a regular person working a normal job, you're not doing too much, you're doing good for yourself, but you want to do better. How does an extra 3,000 a week sound for you? You don't need to be aiming for 6,000 and 9,000. You can, yes, that's the goal, but I'd rather you focus on making the 3,000 first every single week or every 2 weeks, whatever that looks like for you, so that way you can build that foundation of knowing what it feels like to get a target, like to make money off of the charts. and to actually build a career off of this long term. If I can make $3,000 a week, let me see. If I can make $3,000 a week, 3K times 4 times a week, that's $12,000 a month. $12,000 a month times 12. Now you have, wait, am I tripping? Am I tripping right now? No, I'm not tripping. It's 12 months in a year. I'm tripping. 12,000 a month times 12. I was thinking about 10,000. Is a salary of $144,000. And this is just minimum requirements. We're talking about like at minimum, we're talking about, let's say we making 3,000 a week. As you start to trade with the contracts and really start to like use your strategies or implement however your rules are, let's say you're in my center shot and you're like, oh, hey, I'm taking your trades. I'm catching your 1,500 pip moves. Let me just show you like a quick example. Excuse me. I think this week I called a sell breakout on US 30. And we're gonna say that you did like a 2 contract. So my sell breakout would have been once it broke out of this. I'm gonna go drop down to the 15 minute. Once it broke out of this, actually, no, wait, it was down here. Once it closed under this support level, I'm pretty sure for the most part, I'm pretty sure I had a sell set up that sent out to my signal chat. If I could put it in this video, I will. I just put like a screenshot and show y'all. So right here around here somewhere, I called out a sell, right? TP target would have been back to like somewhere around this higher low. Or I'm pretty sure my entry was like a little bit above here because I think this was like the end of the move. I want to see if I can find like a perfect example of what I was talking about. Yeah, no, this move right here was the end of the move. We caught it like initially off the breakout. So our sell entry was like right here. And then I'm pretty sure my TP was literally, yeah, it was like somewhere around here. But you could see, right? I told you all I want y'all to focus on is making 3,000 a week. So 3,000 a week, 3,000 divided by 4, what is that, around like 400 or 350 a day, if I'm not mistaken? 3,000 divided by 4, and make sure I'm doing them at 325. See, I'm already overshooting it. So 325 a day. And I'm already showing you just off of 2 contracts day one. And I'm not showing you this to show you like, oh my gosh, I can make $7,000 a day. That's not what I'm doing. I don't even want to get y'all in that mindset just yet. Obviously, that's the goal, but I'm speaking to my people that's probably beginners. If you looking at this video for the first time, you know, oh my gosh, $7,000. Like, I get to keep all that. Like, I'm sorry, I shouldn't even did a 2 contract. I should have did like a 1. But that's how volatile the markets are moving currently for sure. And then even when it gets back to regular time, we can talk about that a little bit later on in the YouTube series or a little bit later on in the actual chats in the academy and stuff. Now, so my recommendation, how I would personally go about it, this isn't advice, but this is how I would do it and how I'm about to have my personal mentees go about it. In total, with this company, you can have up to 5 accounts, right? So let me see if I can scroll down here and see where it's at. It don't say it on here right now, or if it do, I can't find it. So in total, this company, you can trade up to five trading accounts at one time or take 5 trading combos at one time. So 50K, 50K accounts is equivalent to $250,000 in funding, right? If you do $250,000 in funding, right, you got your profit target of making $3,000 per account. That's 5 different accounts, right, that you got to make $3,000 on. If you make that your goal, right, remember our original salary was what, 144,000, right? 144,000 a week, and we was gonna make $12,000 a month. Now imagine that times 5. So 12,000 times 5, that puts you at 60K a month. 60K a month times 12 months, that puts you at $720,000 just off of the funded. Just off of funded accounts. Now, with Topstep in particular, let me see if it says it down here. But there are a couple of rules. Like I'm telling y'all the money goes. I'm telling y'all like the trading plans that you guys can follow. But let's actually talk about like, okay, what is the actual rules of like once I pass the challenge? So once you pass the challenge, as you can see here, there's, even though it's $50 right here to take the challenge, there's going to be a $150 account activation fee to actually get your account like live and running through their company, right? Once you do that, then you can start making money on the prop firms. Now, you come down here, let me show y'all. So here, this is where I was telling y'all that you earn to take up to 5 express accounts. So here, after you pass your account, there is another rule. And this is just a simple payout policy, like it says here. All you have to do is have 5 winning days of $200 or more. But I don't know why I just had a slur in my voice right now. But all you have to do is have 5 winning days, $200 to earn your payout. So I already just showed y'all This is me trading minis. Some of y'all might do better trading micros if you're new to the funded account space or new to trading futures, just until you can get the risk management down. But as you already saw here, I can even just show y'all this one. So here, the market sold off. I'm gonna let this market play out a little bit so I can see what happened. So it's gonna retest one time for the sales. Previous zone structure, give us a retest, close back outside of the zone, another bullish engulfing candlestick. The market should be getting ready to go for the buys, right? So this is just a quick analysis of what you'll be going through in your head. So I'm looking to take buys off of this. We could say we're gonna take it off the MA cross. Y'all kind of getting the idea of what one of my strategies are that I use in my signal chat, and what I teach actually in my academy. Let me show y'all. So let's say just for today, I did enter off my 15-minute MAs, and I want to make, all I gotta do is make $200 a trade, right? That's the goal that it told us that we need to go based off of. I buy here. Look, the candlestick didn't even close yet. I can go down to the 5-minute. Like literally, this candlestick alone will get you to your target to $200 a day. Obviously, your goal may be bigger depending on whatever your strategy is. But the reason why, overall, like even though yes, in this industry, like when it comes to trading, you can greed can for sure get to you. You might see like, oh my gosh, I can hold it to this. But the reason why their policy is $200 to earn a payout, like you got to have 5 winning days. I like this rule because it's gonna force you to be disciplined, and it's showing you like the simplicity of trading. Like you don't gotta hold trades, you don't gotta go for home run moves every single time. Obviously, if you learn the skill at an all-time high, then you know how to trade, you can do your thing. But like literally, just have 5 winning trading days of $200, and that's $1,000 payout after your 5th winning day. That's fire, right? Now, before you can get your, let me see if it shows it. So I don't even gotta talk about it. I'm mad at it. It don't show it. Let me see. Futures trading. There is a couple things I do want to talk about, and then I think I'm not gonna make this video too long. I'm gonna keep talking about it though. So there is a rule, right? So after you get your payout, I don't know why it's not. Let me see. I'm gonna come over here. We're gonna search it in together, right? Because it's gonna be on here. What are the payout rules? Payouts rules. So I can make sure I'm actually explaining it right for sure. So this is just the AI bot. And of course, if you want to come to the site and just ask the site random questions as well, you can do that yourself too. Let's see. All right, here we go. This is what you need to pay attention to. So with an express funded account, this is what you're going to be at after you pass the challenge. It says you have to have 5 winning trading days of $200 per day and up to $5,000 or 50% of account balance per payout. So what that means is if I went ahead and made $10,000 off of a trade, actually, it's funny that I said that because I just had an old mentee, an old academy member tell me about, he just had a 10K day with Topstep, so shout out to you, bro. Over here, so like let's say you had a 10K day on the charts, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm ready to withdraw. Like you had your 5 winning trading days, and you got to the payout day where you can request for your payout, and you got $10,000 in your account. You can't trade, you can't withdraw no more than $5,000. You can only withdraw half of what's in your trading account. And it's not saying like, oh, it's a 50% profit split. It's just saying that you can't risk your full, I mean, not risk. You can't withdraw the full amount at one time. And if you're asking why, obviously it's a business. The company has to run. Like if a company is constantly withdrawing payouts to thousands of people, $10,000 payouts, 20K payouts, they're not going to be able to function. They're not going to be able to watch the overhead. Obviously, they could be bringing in a lot of money, but like being realistic, how the company works, it makes sense. And it's not like it's saying, oh, this week you can't withdraw your 5,000. I mean, you can't withdraw the full 10,000. You're gonna withdraw this 5,000 this week. And then next week, you're going to look to have another 5 winning trading days. And once you have that 5 winning trading days, you can withdraw another 5,000 or half of the account balance. But it's actually the most you can withdraw up to now is currently at 5,000. As I'm recording this video, it's currently up to 5,000 as of April 11, 2025, right? It could be changed by the time you're watching this video, but as of right now, we can only withdraw up to 5,000, right? Now, when you go to the live funded account, so this is after you're doing your thing on the express funded accounts. I believe they say you have to have 5 consistent payouts. Once you reach 5 consistent payouts, then the company moves you up to an official live funded account, and you're trading with the actual companies. You're trading. You're legitimately trading for the company. On the express funded account, you're still technically on a demo account, and they're using your trades to help make them money. Well, once you go to the live funded account, then it's like you're actually trading within the company itself. You're using their capital, and you're making money for them and yourself too. But you're making money. The only plus side to that is when you're a live funded account, same thing, up to 50% of account balance per payout. But I'm pretty sure for the live funded account, they don't have to worry about the 5K cap rule. I believe their account balance rule is a little bit different. I could be wrong. Somebody can check me if I'm wrong on that in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that's how it is for that. So let's see. Oh, this is a rule I didn't even know about. After 30 winning days across express and live funded accounts, daily payouts are available. So that's fire. So instead of waiting for 5 winning trading days, you can request a daily payouts whenever you want as you start to make profit. So they're giving you a reason to like what you can look forward to through each level. So that's pretty cool. This is something I didn't even know about. Obviously, I know my goal is to be consistently profitable regardless. So eventually I would have made my way to figuring this out. But I didn't know that. So that's cool. Profit split. 100% of profits up to 10,000. So like I was telling y'all, so if I make 5,000, if I make 10,000, I'm getting 100% of that profits no matter what. And then after you make your first 10,000 within the company, then they switch it to a 90-10 profit split, which is still like great. That's still high. So like you get to keep 90% of your profits and then they take 10% off of the top. And it's obviously you're not tripping because, bro, if I make 10 bands and I get to keep 9,000 out of that and I'm only dropping them off 1,000, like that's great. Like I'm not, what am I being greedy for? And the overall goal is, right? It didn't last on my fault. Remember, winning days don't need to be consecutive. You just need 5 winning days overall. So if I make money on Monday, then I lose on Tuesday, but then I make money on Wednesday, I got 2 winning days. They don't really care about the lost day. Obviously, manage your risk. But as long as you have 5 winning days, you can get the payout, right? It doesn't have to be in a row. It doesn't have to be very consistent. That's unrealistic. Everybody can have a losing day. Everybody can have a trade that doesn't go their way, whether it's because of news or because of my fault. I don't know why I got the city on. Whether it's because of news or if it's because of just not following your rules for that day, whatever the reason may be. Now, Kimberly, I'm about to forget what I was about to say. That's what I say. The overall goal, right? So the overall goal, like with these funded accounts, this shouldn't be your end game. Your goal is to like utilize this, leverage this platform to help make you money, to help increase your trading experience faster. If I would have knew about this back in 2018 when I first started trading, obviously I don't know if they was here back then. But if I would have knew about this back in 2018 when I first started trading, like my trading career would have been totally different. The amount of money I would have been touching back then would have been totally different because I can leverage. There's people out there that would never see 50K or 100K all at one time to be able to trade with that and use great risk management, right? Like the amount of money that you can make off with just $100 in your account, $200 in your account, versus when you have a whole 50K account to work with, right? And you have contract sizes that you can work with, right? It's a big difference, right? The amount of money that you can make is a big difference. All you gotta do is focus up on your pair, focus up on your strategy, and just follow the rules until you see the finish line, right? I was about to say something. Dang. Crap, I was about to say something. And I cannot remember what I was about to say. I need to eat some more vegetables, man. I'm over here again. I need you for a second. Dang, what was I about to say? Oh, what was I about to say? Oh, that's another thing. I'm gonna talk about it. I guess I could talk about this. No, I'm not gonna talk about this now. I'm gonna talk about it once I in the next video when I actually go through like starting my account process with the SFA account. I'm gonna talk about it over there because too much right now, y'all not gonna understand what I'm talking about without actually seeing it in the dashboard. So this is officially the end of this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys have any questions down below. If there was anything I missed, yeah, like literally just leave the comments down below and I'll make sure to answer all of them if I can. I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I was about to say something else to y'all. Dang, I was about to say. The only reason why I don't even remember what I was about to say, but last thing though, So I would what I recommend for people is go ahead, and Daniel, everybody said this too. Go ahead and get you 550K accounts, and then literally scale up from there. If you want to just go 100K, 150K, like I said, that's cool too. Just remember, do not let this fool you. Do not let this 10 contracts, these 15 contracts, all of these contracts fool you, right? Because you're gonna want to go big on your first trade, and then you're gonna hit hella drawdown for no reason because you want to get greedy going full 15 contract. I just showed y'all how much money you can make off a 2 contract. Let me show y'all if I went ahead and traded. Let me see. If I was to trade with a full 10 contract, even though I can, obviously, for me, it just depends on the setup. But let me show y'all how it. Let me see. I really want to show y'all for like drawdown. I don't care about being in profit. I want to show y'all you trying to risk a 15 lot on a trade, trying to be greedy, trying to hit a home run. So let's say we sold. So I see it. So you're gonna see it. So imagine being down 1,600. I'm not doing this to scare you. Obviously, everybody risk management gonna be different, how y'all set your stop loss and stuff. But I literally keep this in mind when y'all trying to trade on larger lot sizes. I want y'all to focus on being disciplined. So here you're seeing like cool loss, 1,300, right? The drawdown rule, if I'm not mistaken, it says maximum loss limit 4,500. And actually, I get to talk about this too. So here it says maximum loss limit 2,000. It says maximum loss limit 3,000. It says maximum loss limit 4,500, right? For the 50K account, yeah, overall, if you trade with the 50K account, yeah, your maximum drawdown rule, you can't lose no more than $2,000 overall on the account. But you have a daily drawdown rule of $1,000. And once you hit that daily drawdown rule, that is when they lock your account out and you can't trade for the entire day, right? Obviously, you shouldn't be losing $1,000 on the trade anyway. I mean, you got trash risk management, or you just trying to hit a home run off of one trade, right? There's no reason why you should be losing $1,000 on the charts. And I'm saying that I'm talking to my Academy members right now. If y'all Academy members watching this, you definitely should not be losing $1,000 on the trade. That means you was praying, hoping and praying that the market was gonna go the way that you wanted to go, and not following your rules, not being disciplined. Now, if you have a Topstep X account, which is what I'm gonna recommend for y'all, because by having a Topstep S account, I like what drew me to the Topstep S account. Let me see if we can see it. What drew me to the Topstep S account was the fact I can't find it. They don't got it on here right now. Let me see. Come on, bro. I don't got it on here. What drew me to the Topstep S account was the fact that they had like a let me see if I can search real quick. Topstep S journal calendar. They have like a journal calendar. And I thought this was like a cool feature. So like everybody always use like TradeZilla or I think it's TradeZilla. They use that to like journal their trades and market their trades and da 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 da. Over here you can see like this is what your dashboard look like. I'm gonna show y'all again, and maybe I'm gonna just figure out if I want to drop this my old video I got of me like passing my account series. Like it's literally like an hour-long video that I recorded just myself. But I might release it to the public if y'all want me to. But here you can see this is kind of like what your dashboard look like. Every single day, it will show you like how many trades you took. It show you your profit for the day, your loss. As you can see here, like they lost 705. And then like literally you can see like this person in particular. I don't know who this is, but this one's kind of blurry. This one the easy one. So this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5 consistent days. They can withdraw half of their account, right? So obviously that'd be like around 3,000 or something, 3,200 or something like 3,200, 3,300 or whatever that might be that they can withdraw at the end of the week. But this one's a little bit blurry. But as you can see here, so this week they had like 3 red days and then only two green days, right? So this is 1 day, 2-day passing, 3-day passing, 4-day passing, and 5-day passing. On Wednesday, they could have put in, Wednesday at 6 o'clock p.m. They could have sent in a payout request to get paid out for Topstep. And then it's like a rinse and repeat process. Like you start all over and you do your thing. Now, I'm mad because I still can't remember what I was going to say earlier. But it's cool. I think for the most part, I think I hit all the points that I wanted to hit over here on Topstep. Especially the point with the 50K accounts, like maximizing all those 5 accounts and literally leveraging that Because then it stops you from like over leveraging. That's how I think about it too. Or if you on a run, you can go crazy. Like if I'm making $1,200 per account, I got 5 accounts. That's $6,000 a day on the charts. Some people copy trade, and copy trading, for those that don't know, copy trading is just you have one main account that you're focusing on, and then it takes the same trade across all of the accounts. I probably wouldn't recommend that for every single account. For all your accounts, maybe one or two, only because like obviously if you hit stop loss, then you hit stop loss on multiple accounts. You're losing all of your accounts all at once if you get in drawdown, right? But obviously if it's hitting, you're maximizing your positions across all your accounts, $6,000 a day off the charts in total across all 5 accounts. Literally 6,000 times 5, that puts you at 30K. Each account you can withdraw $5,000 from. Like that's fire. Like you got, and then the better thing about this, I'm over here rambling, but I feel like this, I'm still giving y'all like a whole bunch of different game. The better thing about this is as you start to get very consistent with this, you then can start using this as proof of income. So if you're constantly on a 30-day run, 60-day run, 90-day run, and you're showing hella consistency on your trading account through your bank accounts and stuff, when you go to apply for apartments, when you go to apply for houses, when you go to apply for cars, right? They're seeing constant payment deposits from Topstep LLC. Every Friday, they're seeing $5,000 come to your bank account, or AKA $10,000 coming to your bank account. You got 4 or 5 payments coming to your bank account every Friday, every Thursday, every Wednesday, whatever. Until like they're constantly seeing that for the last couple of months, 4, 5, 6 months. Whatever bank you banking with, they're gonna trust you because they're like, all right, he's consistent. Like he's obviously working here, or he's doing something to where he's literally bringing in 20, 30K every single month off of trading. Like he's very consistent. I can really go deeper into that and really get into the whole business side of things, but that's not what this video is for. This is just a quick breakdown of what Topstep was, how you can utilize it to get you funded, to like leverage your accounts. And obviously, oh, that's what I was gonna say. The goal is with these funded accounts, leverage the funded accounts, and then take the money that you make, the profits that you make for them, treat yourself something nice, of course, reward yourself, but also reinvest it back into your personal account. And then take your personal accounts and then you run it up with your personal accounts. Because now you have no rules. You can trade however you want to trade. Obviously, you're going to be disciplined still because you learned how to be disciplined with these. But it's really going to get you right and take you to the next level. Like, leverage the money. If I make $5,000, $10,000 between 2 accounts, cool. I take that 10. Let's say I take 5, treat myself, put the other 5 into my personal trading account. Now I turn that 5,000 into another 10. And instead of waiting a week for the payout, I can wait a day. I can wait a 2. Like, you feel me? Like 10. And then you turn 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 40 to 50. Next thing you know, you at 100K or you have 6 figures just from a 5K investment that you took from your profits that you made from the 50K account. And then really you're gonna be like, dang, bro. Like I'm really about to show I can't wait for my current person mentees. Like I said, if y'all watching this, I got y'all, but even my new person mentees that's coming in, that I'm about to open up the spots for in May. Like literally gonna be able to say, obviously, y'all investing into my personal mentorship program. Obviously, it's not gonna be cheap. I'm letting y'all know now because I'm about to show y'all how to get 250K in funding. I'm about to show y'all how to get really you can gain there get 300K in funding or 450K in funding. Now I think about it with the bigger accounts, but like literally, I'm about to show you how to run up 250K in funding, leverage it. So you're literally gonna invest in the personal mentorship program, which is gonna be I did say I was gonna up the fee. I'm gonna announce it in the next vlog, not this one. That's not what this is about. But you're gonna take this $50 challenge. You're gonna leverage it. You're gonna pass the challenge. You're gonna do what you need to do to pass the challenge. It's gonna cost you $200 in total. You spend that on shoes, you spend it on food anyway, you spend that on clothes anyway. You can spend that on a trading account challenge. Once you make that 200, once you pay that 200, you're gonna be disciplined. You're gonna get your first payout, whether that's 3,000, 2,000, 1,000, I don't care what it is. And then you're gonna leverage that on your personal account, and that you're gonna scale that account up to 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, and so on. Now it's easy. It's easier said than done. So I'm done rambling now. It's easier said than done. I know that, but I'm just showing y'all the perspective, and I'm gonna show y'all how to really do it for real. So come with me on this journey. Hope y'all ready. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun one. I'm not gonna do like an everyday video drop for the trading for the for my evaluation. Maybe I'll do it for the series for like the challenges, maybe. Or like I know I was gonna do something in my academy. Maybe I'll do it over there in the academy. I'm gonna figure that out. But I know on YouTube, I'm gonna just be posting results, posting the payout requests, and then just overall like the dashboard once I actually get into my dashboard and stuff on Topstep. So hopefully you guys gain some value from this video. Please leave a like if you did. Of course, like I said, if you guys have any questions, just leave me a question down in the comments and I'll make sure I respond to y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. And I think I'm gonna drop this video on, I'm not gonna drop back to back. So this video probably is gonna be releasing on Sunday. So I hope you guys are ready for the new week. I'm very excited. Actually, if you stay to the end of this video, I got you. If you stay to the end of this video, so I'm dropping this video on Sunday. So I'm about to give y'all a quick market analysis outlook of what I'm looking for. I haven't done one of this in a long, long time. Let me come to my 1 hour. I can get rid of my MAs. So overall, we had our sell-offs that was happening. We had a double bottom. Trump announced the 90-day pause. The market took off for a buy. It gave us a pullback on our 1 hour and our 4 hour time frame. And it closed above the zone, right? So this is the main 4 hour higher low area as of Thursday to Friday, right? So as the market opens up on Sunday, what I'm going to be looking for, or like what I'm waiting to see, I want to see US 30 give me a full retest back to this stretcher right here. And if it closes above this, like if it eventually takes all the way up for the buys, I can see US 30 climbing back to 43,000 area. So this is where I'm going to be looking for this next week on the charts. If it closes above the zone, I got US 30 pushing up into this range, up into this area right here. Now, if it doesn't, right, if it doesn't push into that range, we're going to be looking for a push here, and then we're going to see US 30 sell off. That's simple. Or I'm going to give you the last analysis, or you can be patient and wait for the full retest back down to the support structure again. If it creates another higher low, we're going to take buys off of this as soon as the market come back outside that zone. And that's how we're going to trade it. So that's going to be, these are my main setups I'm going to be looking for. Buys down here, potentially sells at the top of here. Or like I said, if it breaks this stretcher, I'm going to hold this buy entry all the way to the top. But also, break out of the zones, buys to the top here. That's what I'm going to say. Another thing, sorry about that. I got to stop rambling. Topstep, it's not made for swing traders. So if you're a swing trader, that's another reason, like what I was telling you on the last video, with me just suggesting like my trading strategies. If you're a swing trader, Topstep is not swing trading friendly. You have to close your trades every day by 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, right? So keep that in mind. 4:10 Eastern Standard Time, but keep that in mind. So for me, I had to really adjust from being like a swing trader where I hold my trades and look for long-term moves to actually adjust to how I want to trade with the funded account challenges, which is cool though, because it forced me to stop. Like, I don't need to swing trade. I literally just make my money for the day within the first 5-10 minutes, and then I'm done for the day. And I just be at church chilling. So it's kind of peaceful, like make my money being done for the day, but at the same time, when we talk about swing traders, people that know how to swing trade for real, like AKA me, or whoever watching this video that's a swing trader, entries like this where I can hold this for the whole week or hold it for however long I want to make $10,000, $20K or 30,000. Like that sucks. So I can't hold my trade how I really want to hold it. Because I would have held this by all the way up here. I would have held this, but I had to take profit once it got close to closing time. Plus side, you secure your profit, you're done for the day. Downside, if you're a swing trader for real at an all-time high, like you know how to swing trade for real, that's the only time I was like, that sucks. I can't hold the trade. Now I gotta look for another entry later on in the next day. Like it used to be times where personal account, we good. This is a beautiful move on the personal account. Funded account, you catch this buy, now you gotta wait for that pullback to happen. Versus if you're in a swing trade, it's like, man, I don't even gotta worry about the entry tomorrow because I'm just holding this trade right here. It's gonna be more than enough. So sorry for rambling. Even I told you I was gonna be done talking. I apologize. Hopefully you guys, like I said, enjoy this video. More to come. We finally back being consistent on YouTube. I'm actually when I posted that last video I just posted, I was excited. I'm like, bro, like I miss posting on YouTube, bro. I just been so focused in the academy and just in the signal chat. Like it's been cool, don't get me wrong, but like posting on YouTube, just being consistent. Like I love being consistent, like posting my videos and stuff and just really getting to like the fun of it. YouTube fun for me. So I enjoy it. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Like I said, leave a like. Subscribe if you're new here. I'm dropping more videos to come. This is not the last video for me. I got y'all. Until the next one. Peace out.